myself, Stephen, over at WinExtra's are bringing you your week-ending daily brief of Microsoft and Windows news headlines. How you doing? Are you doing okay down there, Paul? Are you comfortable? You're not going to crack up on us?
I'm not going to crack up on some of today's headlines. Some of the stuff that's coming out today is, oh man, it raises some eyebrows for some easy gags.
What I'm hoping is you're not going to slip into the old Spice moment.
Oh no, the oldie Spice moment that happened on last night's Brain Dead Techcast. No, I'm not going to slip into that today.
Okay, folks.
I must admit, I was a little bit disappointed with you last night when you played that, though, because you never included the email. You see, that was the counterpoint to the email.
I'm sorry. Jesus. Bad host. Well, let's get to the headlines. Yeah, let's get to the headlines and start off with. We have upcoming this next Tuesday. Obviously, is going to be Patch Tuesday. The bulletins are out. Everybody's posting them. Apparently, we're going to be seeing a total of 9 bulletins addressing 11 vulnerabilities. 4 of them are critical, 5 are important, 8 affect Windows, and 2 impact Office.
Yeah, not much to be said here.
No.
Patch Tuesday, we're all used to it. Comes around. For lack of a better way of saying it, it's that time of the month again. So make sure that your Windows update is turned on so that you can get hold of these and keep your system safe. Very much a non-starter, but we will recommend to anybody and everybody, if you're running Windows, you should be running your Windows update so you can stay on top of these and on top. So, yeah. Of course, Microsoft does this Patch Tuesday to keep you safe and to keep you secure, but one other way they're keeping you I can't even talk now. Keeping you safe and secure is by going after botnets.
Yep.
And Microsoft have gone to court to get 276 web domains taken down. Now, these web domains are the server domains for a botnet called Wolodeck. And what's really, really interesting about this story is that Microsoft has managed to get these domains taken down ex parte. Now, ex parte means that it has been done without the owner of the property actually being there to be involved. Now, they were notified by web pages, but they never responded.
This is a rather interesting move on Microsoft's behalf. This is definitely stepping up the game against these botnets.
It really is, and not only that, but it shows how innovative they're being, because this is an entirely new legal procedure. This has never been done before.
Yeah. It's going to be, if this proves successful and it does have an effect on the global, botnet servers, I wouldn't be at all surprised if we see some of the security companies going down this route as well.
Well, once it's been proven in court that it works, and they can see, normally a judge can't hand over property without the owner being there.
Yeah.
But in this case, they've managed to convince the judges that it's in everybody's best interest. And just dealing with Wolodeck alone, I mean, that botnet apparently is capable of sending 1.5 billion spam messages a day. And it's believed to be controlling more than 100,000 computers. So, this is only good news.
Keeping with the security and safety issue, Microsoft has released a new ebook for kids. It's called Own Your Space, and it's basically designed for teens. And the graphics they're using are very sci-fi oriented. The way that the authors talk to the kids in the book is very down to earth and along their level. It's free to download. I'll throw the links in with the show notes, as well as the link to the post. But the book is designed for any teen who is in fear of drive-by downloads of nasty adware, spyware, viruses, anxious about scareware and ransomware, trying to stay safe on social networking sites, concerned about online predators, identity thieves, etc., etc. There's a whole list of it there.
There's a whole list of those things there. No, I haven't gotten to check it out yet myself. I did see something about it on Twitter yesterday. And, of course, you had the post up on WinExtra then this morning. But I've been out and about and busy all day, so I haven't actually had the opportunity to download it. But you know what? It's good to see companies coming out and doing this. It's good to see Microsoft especially, making free material available to make people aware of dangers online and to educate them as to how to get around them. It's much better than putting out this... it's a good way to counteract all this FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt that exists on the web. And I'm just looking at the graphic for that, and I'm thinking that's really more like a comic book graphic than it is anything else. But very sci-fi, very the whole lot.
Yeah. Well, the graphics within the book are much the same. So this is definitely not something that is geared towards adults per se. Although I kind of like reading it. It was cool. I looked through it. But I think it's a good effort to keep our kids at home nice and safe.
Mm-hmm. Well, another thing that Microsoft are experimenting with, besides putting out ebooks and stuff, is there's a possibility they may be working on another operating system.
Another one?
Possibly the worst named operating system ever. This is Home OS, and they're putting the name up Run Together. So all my Home OS users.
Yeah.
You just say it the way you want to say it, and you'll know what I'm talking about.
But you know what? If they really shorten that down, it comes to hose.
Isn't it HOS?
Yes, hose. Come on, Microsoft. I know you want to be cool and everything, but you might want to rethink that one.
They might, but then again, we don't know whether or not this is ever going to lead to anything. Like many other Microsoft products, this exists in Microsoft Labs, basically. And so, it's just like they did Play for Sure years ago. They're working on a whole bunch of other things, and basically, this is possibly a replacement for Windows Home Server in your home, but again, it could just very much be a proof of concept, but something that we'll definitely be keeping an eye on.
I was watching Leo Laporte's and Paul Thoreau's Windows show on Twitch.
Windows Weekly.
Yeah, and he's a big proponent of the Veil home server. It looks... I might actually have to see what I can do about putting together a server to try that out, because it looks like it's going to be a really simplified way for people to have their own personal cloud. Yeah,
it is. I wouldn't pay too much attention to it, though, in respect of what Paul Thoreau says, because he's not looking to use Veil in the usual way.
Yeah.
He's looking to have a conjoined Veil and... what's the other one? Aurora server for handling different things. But you know what? Definitely for anybody who's looking to build sort of a home entertainment system with networking and NAS abilities and the whole lot, they're definitely worth having a look at. And Home OS may fit right into that.
Yeah. Okay, one last story, because we're getting near the end here. Microsoft is getting into the startup business, but they're doing it in Australia. Microsoft launches group buying startup Kudo. They're doing it in conjunction with publishing giant PBL and 9MSN.
9MSN is already a partly owned Microsoft company, obviously.
Yeah.
But basically what Kudos is, as far as I can tell anyway, it's group buying.
Yeah.
So it's basically going to be a competitor to the Groupons of the world. Interesting to see Microsoft starting to get into this market.
Yeah.
Of course, their success is going to determine how many other companies pile into this, I suppose.
Yeah. Yeah, well, on that note, folks, it's Friday. We're going to get out of here real quick. So everybody out there, have a good weekend. You too down there, eh, Paul?
Have a good one.
We do have our podcast to do tomorrow.
Yes, so, you know, you can always join us tomorrow on, what is the name of our podcast?
WinExtra on Windows, buddy.
On Windows.
WinExtra on
I nearly
Windows.
said Windows Weekly because you were talking about
Yeah,
Laporte's one.
yeah. Alrighty, folks. We'll see ya. Have a good weekend.